Здравствуйте, меня зовут Galina. Hi, this is Galina and my Russian language video course for beginners from NotesForRU. And today is our next vocabulary lesson and we will continue talking about the family. And before we start, let's read a little bit to repeat the new words and new phrases we learned at the last lesson. Привет! Привет! Меня зовут Катя. А как тебя зовут? Hi. Hi. My name is Kate. And what is your name? Меня зовут Max. My name is Max. Or we translate it as they call me Max. Очень приятно, Max. Nice to meet you, Max. Катя, у тебя есть сестра? Катя, do you have a sister? Да, у меня есть сестра. Yes, I have a sister. Моя сестра русская. My sister is Russian. А у тебя есть брат? And do you have a brother? Нет, у меня нет брата. I want to talk about few things in this text. I hope you remember, if you want to ask do you have, you need to use this construction у тебя есть, and then you put some word. And to answer this question, you need to say у меня есть. So you change тебя to меня. You change you to me. Да, у меня есть сестра. Yes, I have a sister. And if you want to answer the similar question but with the word нет, I hope you remember you need to change the last letter of the word. If I would say у тебя есть брат and I will answer да, у меня есть брат, we don't need to change the word брат. But if we answer with нет, we need to change the last letter. Нет, у меня нет брата. And you know that masculine word we change to a, and feminine word we change to y or I. That was all that we learned at the last lesson. This is the rule I was talking about. To answer with нет, you have to change. Feminine you change to I or y, and masculine you change to R or я. У меня нет дочки, I don't have a daughter. У меня нет мамы, I don't have a mother. У меня нет бабушки, I don't have a grandmother. And masculine form. У меня нет мужа, I don't have a husband. У меня нет сына, I don't have a son. У меня нет ребенка, I don't have a child. And you remember about papa and дедушка. These words have feminine endings, are, but we know they are masculine, but they will be changed as a feminine. Нет папы, и у меня нет дедушки. I don't have a grandfather. And I want to remind you the words for family members. There were two groups of them. Мама, мать, mother. Папа, отец, father. Муж, husband. Жена, wife. Сын, son. Дочка or дочь, daughter. Ребенок, child, baby. Дети, children. Бабушка, it's grandmother. Дедушка, grandfather. And the second group. Брат, brother. Сестра, sister. Внук, grandson. Внучка, granddaughter. Дядя, uncle. Тетя, aunt. Двоюродный брат, cousin brother. Двоюродная сестра, cousin sister. Племянник, nephew. Племянница, niece. These words we learned at the last vocabulary lesson. And now we can learn how to talk about the name of a person, how to ask what is your mother's name or what is your name. In Russian language, как зовут means how do they call, And then you can ask, как зовут твою маму? You remember, как тебя зовут? What is your name? And now you will ask about your mother. Как зовут твоего брата? How do they call your brother? And what is your brother's name? I hope you noticed that something difficult happened with this part of the sentence, but don't worry, I will explain you. You just must remember this construction. Как зовут? How do they call? This you already know from как тебя зовут. What is your name? And then two words, твою. It was in the sentence about mama, and твоего. It was in the sentence about the brother. And look at this word, твоего. We write it like твоего, but we read it like во, твоего. So I will explain you about these two words. Твою, it's another form of твоя. You remember твоя means your, твоя мама, your mother. Твою is just another form of this word. We must use this form in this construction как зовут. And твоего, again, it's another form of твой. You remember, твой брат, your brother. It's just a feminine option, and this is the masculine option. Just remember, every time you want to ask what is the name of your mother, your sister, your grandmother, every time you need to use a feminine noun, you must put this word твою. It's another form of твоя. And every time you will need to use a masculine noun, you will need to put another word твоего. And also, if you notice, we must change the ending of the noun. I think you won't be surprised with this, because you already know that sometimes we need to change the ending of the Russian noun. And you remember our example, нет у меня нет мамы, or нет у меня нет бабушки, нет у меня нет ребенка, I don't have a child. You change these two words and you change the endings of these words. Как зовут твою маму? What is your mother's name? Как зовут твоего брата? What is your brother's name? Feminine words, we change the ending to у or ю. Маму, бабушку, сестру, тетю, etc. And in the masculine form, we don't change anything, we just add the letter A. Брат, we add the A. Брата. Сын, son, сына, etc. So remember, if you want to ask about the name, first you change these possessive pronouns and then you change the ending of the noun. Examples. Как зовут твою бабушку? Как зовут твою тетю? Как зовут твою племянницу? We change to у. And in a masculine option, we will do exactly similar what we have done with the answer нет. You remember, нет, у меня нет мужа. No, I don't have a husband. And now exactly similar, как зовут твоего мужа? What is your husband's name? Or how do they call your husband? Как зовут твоего сына? What is your son's name? Or how do they call your son? Как зовут твоего отца? Отец is just a more formal way of saying father. And of course you should keep in mind these two words папа and дедушка. They have feminine endings and they will change this letter accordingly to a feminine rule, but we remember they are masculine nouns. That's why we will ask как зовут твоего дедушку? Как зовут твоего папу? And again, and sorry that I repeat the same stuff all the time, but I do it just for you that you remember it faster. To ask about someone's name, you need to use this common thing как зовут, this you know, как тебя зовут, and you need to put your mother, your brother, but in a different form accordingly to the gender. Твою we use with маму, бабушку, сестру with the feminine words. Твоего we use with masculine words. And also you need to change the endings of the noun. Маму, папу, сына, мужа, брата, отца, etc. And to answer the questions about the name, you can say in two ways. First, you can say like this. Мою маму зовут Марина. Моего папу зовут Максим. Твою, your mother, we change to мою, my mother. Твоего папу we change to моего папу. Of course, you have to change your father to my father. My father's name is. So instead of твою we use мою. Instead of твоего we use моего. So similar forms, similar endings, but you just have to change from your to my. If I ask you, как зовут твою маму, you will answer, мою маму зовут Марина. Как зовут твоего папу? Моего папу зовут Максим. And the second option, how you can answer the question about the name. You can answer in simplest way. Как зовут твою маму? You can say, ее зовут Марина. Как зовут твоего папу? Его зовут Максим. And I hope you guessed. Ее means her. Her name is Marina, or they call her Marina. And его means his. Again, его, we write его, but we say it его. His name is Maxim, or they call him Maxim. I think this second option is kind of a more natural way of saying things, because even in English, if people ask you what is your mother's name, I don't think you will answer my mother's name is. You will answer her name is, right? Now let's have a little reading practice to understand more what we learned today in the lesson. Как зовут твою бабушку? Твою combines with a feminine form, бабушку. And you answer, мою бабушку зовут Маша. It's the first way of answering. Мою бабушку, my grandmother's name is Masha. Как зовут твою тетю? Again, тетя, it's a feminine word. Ее зовут Светлана. Her name is Svetlana, or they call her Svetlana. Another thing. У тебя есть муж? This you know very well. Да, моего мужа зовут Влад. My husband's name is Vlad, or they call my husband Vlad. Моего combined with the masculine word муж, and in the word мужа you change the ending to a. У тебя есть брат? Do you have a brother? Нет, у меня нет брата. Just here I reminded you that when you answer with нет, you must change the ending. У тебя есть сестра? Нет, у меня нет сестры. Again, when we answer with нет, we have to change the ending. Today, in the vocabulary lesson number 3, we learned how to ask about someone's name and how to answer this question. And I hope you will remember that to ask, you must use a special words твою, твоего, your in a feminine and masculine form, and also you must change the endings of the word babushku, тетю, мужа, but this you already know very well from our last lesson. In the next vocabulary lesson we will learn how to talk about your age, and also along with this we will learn a few Russian numbers because we need them to talk about the age. And if you have any questions and comments, you can write them in the comments area under this video. If you want to download the material about this lesson and print it, you can go to my website NotesForRU.com, or you can follow my Facebook page NotesForRU online Russian lessons. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and you understand everything, and I will see you soon in the next grammar or vocabulary lesson. Bye! До свидания!